Discretion is advised.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to a brand new episode of Train Simulator 2021, and today we are going to be on the Adriana County Railroad, and we are going to be taking a look at TruRail Simulation's brand new Adriana County pack. Currently, right now, it's available on their Patreon. I don't believe it's actually released out to the public as of yet. I know it was supposed to be on Tuesday, but they made an announcement saying that they were going to be delaying stuff because of the Thanksgiving week and all that fun stuff. So hoping that next week it'll be out for public release. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But that is what we're going to be taking a look at today. Currently, I'm in the scenario builder because that's the only way I can get to the scenario that I created with these rolling stock and locomotives. So let's go ahead and hop right in and let's go ahead and check it out. Hey guys, so before we actually get into this video, I did want to mention that I was looking at my YouTube metrics the other day, and I noticed that a lot of my views are actually coming, or views and watch time are coming from non-subscribers rather than subscribers. So I just wanted to go ahead and say out there, if you guys are enjoying the content that I do put out, do make sure you guys hit the like button and that subscribe button as well, just so I know that you guys are enjoying the content and all that fun stuff. As you guys can see on that screen, there was plenty more non-subscribers watching than subscribers. So I just wanted to kind of point that out there and just let you guys know. But without further ado, let us go ahead and hop in the video. Alright guys, so here we are taking a look at the GP40-2s that come with the TruRail Simulations pack, or Adriana County pack. You will need the GP40-2 pack from Steam for this in order to work, as well as the Searchlight Simulations hopper cars, which you guys see in the background over there. Now, there's 3 different paint schemes that come along with this. You guys will see the other 3, or the other 2 here in a second. But one thing I kind of like is the fact that it kind of has like a Canadian National theme to it, minus that white diagonal line right after the cab. So it could definitely pose as like an ex-Canadian National GP40, which I think is kind of cool. One thing, though, I did read about Adriana County is the fact that it's kind of like a broke Midwestern short line, to say the least. So we will be doing a couple different scenarios on this route, just because it's a very detailed route for being on the Steam Workshop. And it's actually a very nice route, and I did find a couple other repaints and stuff for it. So I'm definitely going to be taking a look at those. But today it's all about TruRail. So I'm not quite sure what Claiborne means, if that's just like a city or something that comes along with the map. But taking a look at the GP40, we got 5 different ones. They're not dynamically numbered, so they only have the 5 numbers that you guys see here. So 3002 and 3003 are going to be like your standard paint scheme. 3004, on the other hand, is going to be just about the same, except we have an Operation Lifesaver skin on it, which looks super nice. So that is that. And we will be showing off these locomotives coming up. So we will be kind of showcasing off the Operation Lifesaver and the original coming up. One thing I do like, though, is that they have the 3004, like the number, on the steps over there, on like the walkway, which I think is super cool. And that's on actually all the locomotives, I believe. Yeah, so there's 3002 right there. Super nice. And here we actually have 2 executive specially painted units. We have the Veterans unit, which is 3001. You guys can take a look there. It looks absolutely nice. The love and the green with the camo. Looking super nice. Very nice indeed. And we also have saluting first responders as well. So they do look absolutely sharp. Let's go ahead and take a look at the other side over here. I'm not quite sure where we're actually at in the route. I just know that I just picked the spot because there was a grain elevator and we have a grain train. So here we go. Got like the nice looking decals on there as well. Here's a look at the front of this one. And we're actually just going to be taking these up the line for a short spin as well. So there's that. And then here's a look at the 3000, which is the first responders. Very nice. Very nicely indeed. And now we are on to the grain cars. Actually, before I say that, like I said, you will need the GP40-2 pack from Steam in order for these to actually run in game. So if you don't have it, the only thing you can use is the grain cars. Which the grain cars are Searchlight simulations, which are free, so you can just go ahead and download them from their website. I'll have a link in the description. I'll have a link to the GP40-2 pack and a link to the Patreon, and once they are released, I'll end up linking the the actual public release, in the description once they are updated for release and stuff like that. But the grain cars here, we have 4 different paint schemes for them, and one thing that they do feature is TruRail Simulation's brand new dynamic weathering. So what this actually means is every time you load up the game, the cars are going to be weathered differently. So I kind of wish it was like where you every time you put in a different car, so like let's say you have this one and then you add another one towards like the middle of your consist, that one gets weathered differently. I'm hoping that'll be like an update soon, or maybe even something soon to come. But as of right now, anytime that you close out of the game and restart, the weathering on the cars is going to be different, which is actually really, really cool, and that's something we've never actually seen before. So it's the same car basically, but it'll look differently with the different weathering and stuff. But we do have this one right here, this livery, which is celebrating their 50 years, which is a nice one. We do have this one right here, which is just like a plain Jane with the red on the side there, and then of course your reporting marks and stuff like that. We have this one, which is like the newer one, kind of, sort of. Got Adriana County and their new Southeastern Railway Company. So it's kind of southeastern, I guess, but it's more like Midwest in everyone else's opinion. And then here is the older style for the Adriana County. So very nice indeed. And then the rest of the train is just kind of randomly placed random cars. So it's basically the same 4 livery, just kind of randomly placed. But yeah, that is a look at the new TruRail Simulations Adriana County pack. Like I said, this was released on their Patreon, I believe it was 2 weeks ago now. So it is not for public release as of yet, but it hopefully will be soon. And like I said, I'll have an update in the link in the description once that is a thing. So let's go ahead and hop in the locomotive, and let us go ahead and drive this train. I believe we could just hop, yep, we can just hop right in. Cool. Alright, I love the sounds on this. This actually has some very nice default sounds, and you guys will see here in a second. Do that. We're going to turn on some headlights. And we also have to turn the ditch lights on manually, which is right there. But yeah, just listen to that horn and those sounds, that bell, man. It sounds super realistic. They just sound super freaking good, man. But one thing though I did see is that I do have a couple other routes that we are going to be showcasing on the channel here soon. So I got an update on that CP Alderside route that What Koala was working on that we showed off, I believe it was like almost last year. Actually, yeah, it was back when I was living in an apartment with no internet. So we showed that off around then, so we actually have an update for it. I believe he said it was like 70% completed. So we're going to be exploring that here next week. I also have another route that someone had sent me through Discord. He said it was a work in progress passenger route. So I do have some passenger stuff that we'll be checking out here soon. As well as we'll be checking out this route. And we also have a, look at that abandoned track right there, man. That looks super cool. But we also have a 1970s to 1980s themed racetrack route that has a number of changes to it as well. Than like your standard racetrack that you can buy off Steam. So we'll be taking a look at that as well. I'm actually really excited about that because I've got some surprises in that video, and hopefully you guys will like it, and hopefully you guys like this video as well. There's a few other routes on the workshop that I still have to show off and whatnot. But I'm having some issues trying to get into them, and I'll show you guys what those issues are once that video comes in. But yeah, so like I said, going to be a busy week with Train Sim the next couple weeks is going to be busy with Train Sim. I understand we're speeding, so we're going to start slowing down here a little bit. But we do have a crossing coming up, so I'm going to shut up and let you guys listen to the sound of this beautiful horn. Man, that sounds super, super, super freaking good, man. It really does sound good. But yeah, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this short video. Ain't nothing too fancy. It was just kind of, like a showcase of the new stuff that TruRail's putting out. And they are coming out with a lot of nice, and I do mean nice, like repaints and stuff like that. So, for like cars and engines and stuff like that. So we'll definitely be showing off a lot more of their stuff coming up soon. I believe this is actually the first pack that they have created. So with the engines and the freight cars, I believe this is the first actual pack. So that's really nice, and hopefully we'll see more from them in the future. And I am hoping to see a little bit more freight cars for this route, like like box cars and maybe like tank cars and stuff like that. I figured it's more of like a grain route and stuff. It's more of like a switching route as well, so it's not really meant for like mainline running. But we'll try to do some switching and stuff with different railroads and all that fun stuff on here. So, super excited. Definitely super excited. Just listen to those sounds of the brakes, man. Listen to that squeak. That sounds good. That really does sound good. Oh, and I saw some new auto racks were actually put out in for the game as well. So we'll be taking a look at those as well here coming up in the next couple days or so. Possibly on one of the other routes that we're looking at, so we'll be checking those out as well. But that is going to go ahead and do it for this one, guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys do enjoy, do make sure you hit the like button and that subscribe button like I said earlier. If you guys also like these repaints, definitely hit the like button as well. And like I said, I'll put TruRail Simulations Patreon in the description so you guys can check that out for yourselves. But that's going to go and do it for me. Make sure you guys join the Discord server and follow me on Twitter. I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.